So the next chef in our Great Chefs of New Orleans series is Chris Kerageorgiou, and the next restaurant is La Provence, which was located in Lacombe on the North Shore. I ate at La Provence several times, and met Chris a couple times. Always a very gracious host, a nice man. He was known as Chef Chris. And he was born in 1927 in a small fishing village near Marseille. He was grew up in a poor family. His parents were Greek immigrants to France. And they had 19 children, so he was like the ninth of them. And always showed an interest in cooking. He joined the French Resistance, and then during World War II, and he joined the Merchant Marines after that. He jumped ship in San Francisco with about 50 cents in his pocket, and did not speak any English, and ended up working in a bunch of hotel kitchens. Eventually worked on ocean liners, which is where he actually met Goffredo Vaccaro, who, if you recall, was the chef at La Riviera, who, as I said, also worked on ocean liners. So he ended up moving to New Orleans. They became good friends, apparently. Moved to New Orleans, worked in a bunch of hotel kitchens there. Eventually became maitre d' at the Esplanade restaurant, which I think was in the Royal Orleans Hotel. And then in 1972 opened up La Provence. And grew his own vegetables, all that sort of stuff, He sold La Provence to the wicked and evil John Besh in 2006. John Besh turned out to be a deplorable human being. Stuff like that happens, I guess, every once in a while. I don't think Chris Kerageorgiou would have known that. Anyways, and he died in 2007. So it was a sad day in New Orleans culinary history. So what I made from La Provence was the Quail Roger Savarin in port wine sauce. It was okay. I mean, it tasted fine. I had issues deboning the quail. They're very tiny birds, and they're a pain in the ass to debone, frankly. And I could debone them all in one piece like that. Apparently, I never mastered the technique. It was taught to all of us by Julia Child and all those other people. But it ended up being more of a quail hash than anything else. But that was okay. The quail was still there, and the rest of the ingredients were there, and it ended up coming together okay. And it was, as I said, it was pretty decent, So again, I don't know who Roger Savarin was. Where that name comes from, but it was Quail Roger Savarin and port wine sauce. So there you go.
I'll just try a piece first.
All right, there's Quail Roger Savarin port wine sauce. Yep.